Okay, guys, I'm going to share my screen, and I wanted to show you something before I start this training. And one thing I realized is, you guys can see my screen, right? One thing I realized was that my computer was a mess, right? It was such a mess. There was documents here, there was documents there, like the desktop was just a nightmare. So one thing I want you guys to actually start doing is first have a good background, right, on your laptop, because you're staring at it all the time. Second is, I want you guys to start getting folders for things. Okay, get folders for things, because if everything is a mess, it's really hard to track your goals. So make sure that your background is nice and clean and organized. Now that was just a tip, because obviously, like, I feel like everyone needs a few tips. So we're going to get started on this training. If you guys are excited, put 111 in the chat. Let's make sure that we're all listening, we're taking notes. Guys, we're all taking notes, because there's no point coming to a training and not taking notes. In my opinion, that's actually a waste of time. And I'll give you some actions whilst we do it, so then you know what you need to look up for. So let's get started. So today's training will be 10 tips to help achieve your goals, okay? 10 tips to help you achieve your goals. It's really like a mentoring call to make sure that you're on track. I know a lot of people started a few weeks ago, and your renewal's coming up and things like that. So we need to make sure that at the end of the month, or, you know, however, end of your pay month, whatever it is, that you are ready for this, okay? So the first thing that I want everyone to take note of, obviously my trainings are nice and quick. First things that I want you guys to take note of is make a commitment, okay? Set a date. Goals require commitment and dedication. You will not get results if you do not have a specific goal and a completion date. Okay, one of the most eye-opener things for me in this journey has been the completion date. Okay, the second you have a completion date is when it gets real. So for instance, if you're trying to say, okay, I want to make this much in trading, right? I want to make £1 million in trading, which, by the way, is still my goal, right? I want to make £1 million in trading, but then you have no completion date, and then you're like, okay, this is in the near future, one day. Well, I mean, that's not going to really hold that much like stability in your mind if you don't have a completion date. So in trading, you will need to set a date when you will place your own live trades. Not someone's signals. Signals are great. We all love signals, but your own live trades. Okay, you need a date for that, guys. A majority of people in this company join to trade, right? So you all come in because you want to learn the skill and you want to trade your money. But guys, you're not going to do that if you don't physically trade your own trades. So you need a completion date for when you want to place your own live trades. Now, this could be whenever you want. I mean, some people, my team, go live within a day. Some people go live within a month. Some people 6 months. It's all based on you. We don't try to tell you when you have to go live. The reason why we don't try to tell you this is because it's up to you. Like, it's your goal, it's your personal goal. If you're happy with going live in 3 months, that's fine. Like, you don't have to give the same goal as everyone else. But we do say that you have to consistently be profiting in your demo account and also your own trade ideas. Okay, like I said, taking signals is amazing, and you can make money from signals day one, but there's no point taking signals, guys, if you don't even know how to place the trade, right? So you need to do that demo practice. You need to see how your emotions handle the market. So this is super important. Set a completion date of when you want to go live, right? Now, if you've already gone live, now you need a completion day of how much you want to earn. So if you want to say, I want to make £1,000 a month, I need that completion date, guys. I need to say, okay, when will you complete this goal, right? Where you hit 1,000 a month, then it's 1,000 a week, then it's 1,000 a day, right? You need to set the date, because at the end of the day, if you're not pushing yourself to have that date, you're not going to progress. At the end of the day, guys, we're not here to babysit you. We're not here, like, we all trade, man. Like, we all trade. So we're not going to push you to set your goals, right? We're going to mentor you to make sure that you do. But that's what the daily calls are for. That's what the daily trainings are for. That's what everything that we provide is for. It's not we don't do more than that after, right? We don't make sure that every text message you get is, hey, have you set your goal? Have you made sure you hit your goal? Have you done this? Have you done that? Like, we're not here. We're not a daycare. So we need you to set your own completion date. What I want you to do also, guys, is tell this to the team. Okay? Put the completion date in the team. That gives you accountability. The second you make sure that everyone knows your completion date, I promise you now, you're going to work harder to it. So what I want you guys to do is set your goal, set the date, and tell everyone. Okay? Tell everyone. I know some people are like, oh no, I want to make sure that I do it and then I tell people. No, guys, you're never going to do it, right? I know people who join the business and they're like, oh yeah, I want to like make sure I can do this and then I'll be able to. It doesn't happen, right? Because you have no accountability. You join and then you lose focus and then you get distracted and then you have no accountability. So I need you all to write down that completion date. If you don't do it, fair enough. It's not going to hinder us. It will just hinder you. That's the thing. If I tell you to do something, it won't hinder us at all. It will hinder you though if you don't do it. So that's one thing. Next thing is about business, right? Some people need business goals and completion dates. Now, there's a reason why people say, okay, at this date, I'm going to hit chairman. At this date, it's because it works, right? Completion days work. So what you should start off with in the business, if you've just started, is when will you hit your 2 for free? Now, that's not because you want to grow the business. That's because you can save money not paying for the education, right? There's a difference. So 2 for free allows you to get the education and be in the groups, right? So you need to think, okay, I'm okay with paying the money, but if I can save the money, then I'd rather do that, because that $150 or whatever it is can go towards your trading account and you can trade it, right? So you need to start thinking about money sense. When will you hit 2 for free so you don't need to pay next month? If you do want to grow your business, like you don't want to work for someone else forever, then that's cool as well. Your first target should be P600, right? And a completion date, right? When is your completion date? Is it going to be this week? Is it going to be next week? I'll tell you now, I hit like P600 within like 11 days. And that was genuinely because I said, I'm not going to go into next month and not be P600, right? I want that $600 to trade. So you got to think, guys, like, when are you going to hold yourself to account? Because I'm telling you, people, if you guys are looking at India right now, like they're popping ranks like P1000 literally every 4 weeks, right? A new P1000 every 4 weeks. If they can do it with their currency and you're not in India, then why the fuck can you not do it, right? Their currency is mad. So it costs them a lot more to join. So the fact they are ranking up just shows you that it's possible, but they're working hard for it, okay? They're working hard. They're not just being like, oh yeah, think about it. No, they're literally gunning for it. These guys are going to hit chairman easy. The rate they're going, they're going to hit chairman probably in 6 months, like 6 months. Because all you need are 9 P1000s in your business to be chairman, right? That's all you need, okay? And then you're chairman. So the fact they're popping one every, like, at this rate, like every week, that is because they're going to hit chairman. So you guys need that completion date, because you're going to get left behind. That's it. That's all you're going to affect yourself there. In terms of trading, if you don't, I mean, I've seen so many people that don't place their own trades, and I think you're wasting so much money because you don't have faith and belief that you can do your own trades. Well, why are you in this business, right? Like, you're here to trade. That's it. Don't get it confused. So set a completion date, guys. Make sure you do it. Make sure you hold yourself accountable, and make sure you tell the team, right? Make sure the team holds you to account, because at the end of the day, if you fail, right, that's everyone failing. So make sure you do hit that. Okay, next thing, keep a track of your progress, right? They must motivate you. Your progress must motivate you. So you need to track everything. Where you place the trades, how many pips you gained, how much money you made, how much even you lost, right? You need to track everything. This is how to keep your goals alive, okay? Because even if you gain like £2 a week, that is so motivating, okay? That is so motivating. So you need to understand that you need to track your progress. In terms of business, you need to track everyone in your business, when they joined, when you had spoken to someone regarding the business, and who signed up, right? Who signed up under you. That's it. Nice and simple. In terms of everything here, it is all a numbers game. Both businesses are numbers games, by the way. I hope you know that. Both businesses are numbers games, right? So someone may convert 9 out of 10. So, I mean, trading is a little bit more based on quality, but at the end of the day, it's still based on numbers, okay? So someone may convert 9 out of 10 wins. So 9 out of 10 trades, that's all they did, right? 10 trades that month, right? That's all they did. They weren't learning. They were inconsistent. They did 9 out of 10. Cool, right? You may convert 10 out of 100. Now, I'm not saying do 100 trades, but I'm saying in demo at least, you may say 10 out of 100, right? But you do 200. So you actually gain double that person because you've done more numbers, right? Same demo trading is so crucial in practicing, understanding where you're going wrong, what's happening, what's your emotion, this, okay? Then when you've done demo and you understand what you're supposed to do, your quality trades will come in your live account, okay? So it is all a numbers game. It's the same with business though. It's the same with business. Someone I know can convert 9 out of 10, but they only speak to 10 people. You may convert 10 out of 100, but you speak to 200 people. You've got double the business. Okay, you've got double the business. It's a numbers game, guys. Make sure you keep a track of it all. And you'll see the more you do, the more wins you have. Okay, and that's in trading as well. The more wins you do, the more you do in trading, the more wins you have. The less you do, the less you will have. Right? So if I decided I don't really want to trade this week, I'm just bored, I'm tired, that's cool, but I'm not going to get that, okay? So you need to understand that's the next step. Now you need to break down each goal, write it down, okay? Obviously chairman and 7-figure trading counts is a very possible goal, right? I've seen it 1,000 times now. Like I saw literally another person I was speaking to in one of our teams, and yet again, they made like £10,000 in one day, right? So it's a possible thing, right? It is definitely possible, but you need to break it down a little bit more. How many demo trades are you going to do, right? Write that down. How many do you want to do? Do you want to do 3 a day? Do you want to do 4 a day? You're going to work out the pips. You're going to work out how much gain. It's down to you. Then you need to look at how many charts are you analyzing, right? How many charts are you analyzing? How many people are you speaking to? How many people are you helping? And how many times have you heard yes? Okay, you need to write all these things down. Because at the end of the day, if you guys don't break down your goal, you're never going to achieve the main one, right? You're never going to achieve the main one. In terms of trading, right? Demo trades are the ones that are going to get you the most skill set. So if you're not doing any demo trades on your own analysis and you're relying on someone else, then of course you're not going to be that 7-figure trader because you're not a trader. You're copying someone, right? You're copying someone. So this is an important thing. Now I'm really strict on charts, right? If someone gives me their profits and I think, okay, cool, but let me see your chart, right? What made you enter that trade? You need to understand that this is important that you practice the charts. In terms of how many people are you speaking to, are you only relying on someone to give you leads, like to you to speak to people? You're not going to be a chairman, right? You're not going to be a chairman. If you're relying on someone else to make you speak to someone, then you're not going to be a chairman because you're not relying on yourself to defend your own business, okay? How many people you're helping? This is super important. I believe that the universe will give back with however many people you're helping. End of. Another thing, guys, in terms of tracking your goal, get help, right? There's a group, and right, literally, when I started, I know pretty much every single educator there is, right? If you follow any educator and see who they follow, I guarantee you they're following me, right? And that is because when I started trading, I really wanted help. So I spoke to everyone, right? I spoke to everyone. Luke ended up doing private sessions just because I kept bugging him so much, right? I kept bugging him. I was like, show me now, please. I will help you one day. I still have yet to help him. But you got to understand, guys, that is what you need to do in life, right? In business, in anything. You got to get help. If you rely on 3 or 4 people for your journey, you're not growing. You're not growing. There is alone over 500 people in LFG, right? You can get help from all of them, right? You can get help from all of them, but you're still relying on your upline, right? So imagine your upline is, I don't know, ill. Imagine anything, right? Then that is hindering your progress. You need to speak to as many people. You need to ask as many questions and get help. If you rely on the same people and fail to make connections from the whole I Am community, you are losing out, because we are a family, right? There's 200,000 people that are in this business. I'm pretty sure you can talk to any one of them just to help. If you know someone's just popped a rank, if you know someone who's just turned a chairman, if you know someone who's doing a talk, go and speak to them. Ask them some questions. If they don't help, shame on them. But if they do, you gain everything, okay? So ask everyone you know about their opinions. Do not rely on a few people. If I only relied on like 4 people when I started the business, I wouldn't be here, right? I wouldn't be here. But because I asked everyone in I Am for help, that's why I am. Okay, so you need to make sure you get into that habit of asking people questions, not just your specific team, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you rely on another person on another team. No, it means you rely on a load of people, okay? Make connections with everyone. Now, revisit and revise, okay? This is really important in goals. Always check that your goals are aligned with what you want, and make sure that you make modifications when needed. So I know people who started off saying they want to make £1,000 a day in trading. Then they realize it's really freaking hard to do £1,000 in trading and not blow your account. So they were like, okay, I need to revisit this because this isn't right. This will hinder my progress. So they went down. They didn't say they needed £1,000 a day. They said they needed £10 a day, right? They said £10. Now, believe that might not sound like a lot, but when you compound that, it really is. Okay, when you compound that, it really is, and they were happy. Your end goal is the same, but your daily goal can be based on the progress that you have made so far. So for instance, you might say, okay, this week, I need to rank up to P600, right? It's going to happen. Okay, cool. Well, you need 12 people to join your business, right? So the maths of it works like this. You speak to 100 people, 50 will be interested, right? To speak to you about the opportunity. When you then pitch it, 25 of them will join. It might not happen in that week, but they will join. And they always do, right? Sales is always the same. So if you want to go that next level, you need to speak to that many people. In terms of trading, right? In terms of trading, like I need to go live this week. Cool. Go to every training session. You can do your own boot camp on Go Live, right? You can literally do 10 hours a day on Go Live. You can then go live on your account by the end of the week because you've done so many hours. It's really down to how much you want to put in and how much you get out, right? In this business, write down when you joined and what have you progressed so far. What's the day you joined? And what have you progressed so far, right? How long have you been in I Am? How long have you been saying that you want to hit this position? How long have you been saying that you want to get this much in trading? Write that down and be honest with yourself, because I know some of you will be horrified. You will be horrified and you think, what the fuck, right? I joined this long ago. I said that I was going to do this and I haven't. Well, why? Probably because you weren't consistent. Probably because you weren't consistent. So you need to write everything down. Now, you cannot blame your upline or your team if you haven't achieved your goals. Everyone has the same product. Everyone has the same mindset. Everyone has everything in front of them, right? But some progress and some don't. And that's not because of their upline, right? It's because of their hunger. So you need to write down today when you joined and are you achieving where you want to be? If not, then I think you need to work harder, okay? You need to work harder. Now, you should always keep your eye on the prize. Long-term goals are needed, right? They are needed. They should always be in the back of your mind. You should put them, like I said, you should put them on your phone. You should hang them up. You should put all your long-term goals everywhere. So you wake up and you see them, right? You wake up and you see it, okay? Never fail to see your long-term goals. The power of attraction is real. So if you see it everywhere, you will be motivated, okay? If you see it everywhere, you will be motivated. But if you don't see your long-term goal every single day, you're not going to hit it. Okay, because you're going to start to raise doubt. You're not going to see it. Out of sight, out of mind is a real thing, guys. Right? It's a real thing. Now you need to be consistent. Okay, be consistent, guys. Be consistent. I'm going to keep saying it. Be consistent. Okay, every day you should be doing at least one trading session, right? With this, you should be checking over your own charts and implying what you have learned. Okay, we baby people a lot, right? We baby people a lot. If you went to a trading course, you literally, I'll tell you what you get if you had a trading course. You get a week, right? You get a week of information given to you. You show up at the start of the day, online or whatever. You learn it in a week, right? But because we want to keep growing you every single day, we don't need you to do 12 hours a day. We don't need you to do it alone. We need you to do a little bit of progress every single day. Okay, so you should be checking your own charts. You should also be placing trades on your own knowledge. Okay, whether it's demo or live, you have to be doing this. So that's what every day you should be doing in trading. People stare at charts 24/7 and all of this crap. Like, no, you don't need to do that, right? You need to make it. I specifically make trading 1 to 2 sessions a day, regardless of how you feel, right? 1 a day. That's fine. You'll progress with that. I know you will. Okay? As long as you put in those trades, as long as you look at your charts, you're good. You should be speaking to minimum 30 new people a day to build your network. Okay? Your network. Forget about forget about all of that. Just to build your network, you should be speaking to 30 people a day. If you think speaking to 1 or 2 new people a day is enough, it's not. Okay, it's not. This consistency will get you to chairman. But if you do not do this, you will not hit the ranks you want. Okay, you will not hit the ranks you want. You won't even, if you speak to like 1 person every now and again, you won't even hit P600. Yeah, you won't even hit P600. So you have to understand, you have to be consistent. You should also be consistent in being vocal, right? This is a business. If you disappear here and there, people will not believe that you are worth speaking to, whether it's a customer, whether it's a teammate, whether it's cross lines, sidelines, uplines. I'm telling you, people will not believe you're serious. And when you need their help, they will say no. If you fail to keep people if you fail to keep people in your lives and you're not consistent, when you need them, they will not be there. Now, that's because your membership fee gives you the access to go live and IM Academy and the signals and all of that. Your membership fee, though, doesn't give you teammates, doesn't give you family, doesn't give you all the other bonuses, right? It doesn't even really give you a mentor, because technically your trading mentor is go live. Right? So just because you have a membership fee doesn't mean that people have to help you. Doesn't mean people need to even acknowledge you, right? Nothing like that. So you have to understand that if you're not consistent in helping people, you will suffer in this business because people will fail to help you, right? If you're not celebrating people, then they're not going to celebrate you, right? And that's a fact, guys. I'll be honest, that is a true fact. Right? Too many times have I seen people who assume that people have to help them. We don't. People don't. Even if you pay membership, I'll be honest, right? I have people that pay membership that aren't even in my team chats because they bring no value to other people, because they're inconsistent, because they're negative, right? They can keep paying for it. I don't care whether or not that they pay for it or not. That's not my problem. Okay, that is an actual fact, because your membership does not pay for support, right? Your membership pays for the product. So you can't get confused and think, okay, I'm going to pay every month and I'll be fine. No, you're not. You need to be consistent in being able to help people, be able to support people, be an actual genuine person, right? Not someone who just wants to take without giving. Okay, this is a business, not a daycare. And that's what it is, right? People treat it like a daycare because they get given so much. But if you get given so much, it can all be taken away from you too. Okay, there are people who are waiting for the membership to run out so they can get rid of you in their lives. Imagine to run out so they can get rid of you. You don't want to be replaceable, guys. In life, in business, in trading or anything like that, you don't want to be replaceable because everyone is replaceable. Okay? Now, you got to focus on positive thinking. Constantly thinking negatively, talking negatively, and just in general being very negative minded will severely hinder your goals, right? This is because you keep telling yourself you will not be able to achieve them, so your actions reflect that. The doubt in your head will hinder your goals to be achieved, and the entire goal process is hurt, okay? List your doubts out loud and see how stupid you sound, right? Honestly. If you say, you know, if you actually speak the negative thoughts in your head and you say it out loud, you're going to think, why did I just say that? Right? Why am I thinking that? Right? I know people who are literally 18 and making $1 million on trading. And yet you guys will think, no, it's not possible. No, you're just not hungry enough, okay? So you need to be positive minded and you need to have that aura about yourself so you can go the next level. I'll tell you now, if you genuinely believe you can't do something, everyone else will think you can't do it too. So your business will not grow, right? Traders will not interact with you, right? They can spot someone who's going to be a good trader or not. You need to get, depending on your goals, if you want to be a trader, you need to get in the trading network, but you don't just get that right. Honestly, you don't. Traders respect traders, right? So you don't just get that right. You need to earn for that. In terms of business, to be able to be a business owner, you need to get the ranks. End of. That's it. The higher the ranks, the more people talk to you in your business. And that's around the whole of IM. You have to actually have results, guys, right? So we need to focus on making sure that we are that positive influence that can achieve those goals, but also not bring anyone else down. Okay, the reason why I don't like any negativity is because I feel like it hinders a lot more people than just you. I also believe that if you don't believe you can do it, then how will I believe that you can do it? I can't. So I would just assume that you know yourself better than I know you, right? So if you think that you can't do it, then I'm going to take that for word and be like, okay, you can't do it. Because if you can't do it, like I said, I don't know you. You know you though. So if you think you can't do it, I'm not going to convince you can. Okay, that's your responsibility in being positive. Now, if you take away the trading, if you take away the business, in life, if you think that, you know, that you're not worth being in a relationship, in a happy relationship, you're not going to be, right? You're not going to be, you will be single. At the end of the day, this isn't just it's about life in general. You need to be positive in that. Okay, now the final point, guys, before we end this session is celebrate your success, but celebrate others louder. Okay, celebrate your success, but celebrate others louder. To be able to hit your goals, you need to celebrate small wins, of course, but you need to celebrate others hitting it more. Okay, we have to get into the culture that you have to genuinely be grateful for someone hitting their goals, because you know that they can do it. That means that you can do it, right? If you know someone can make £1,000 a minute, you need to celebrate that shit, because that means you can hit £1,000 a minute. If you know someone's just hit chairman, right? Someone's just hit chairman, regardless of the business, regardless of who they are, that means you can hit chairman. The universe rewards you for the praise you feel for others, right? The universe will reward you for the praise you feel for others, right? And this will help you. I genuinely believe any hate or envy in your heart will stop you from achieving your goals, because naturally people avoid you, right? Naturally, if you have hate or envy in your heart, you don't have the mindset to be a trader, right? You don't. Trading is an 80% mindset. And if 80% of your mindset is negative and hateful and envious, I'm telling you now, you're going to be like the worst, greediest trader there is. Okay? You cannot be a great business owner. You cannot be a good trader from not being able to celebrate others. Okay? So that's one thing that I really wanted to end it with. I wanted to end it with kind of, guys, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to keep doing to be able to achieve our goals. Making sure that you guys got an eye opener of what we need to do, okay? Does anyone have any questions before I shut this off and we go on to our many, many trading sessions today? Anyone have any questions? Okay, cool. So we are all good. Congratulations, Mealy, for hitting P150. Super grateful for you. Our team are happy. Everyone's celebrating you. You deserve it. You did it on your own in freaking Cayman Islands. Such a beast. But guys, thank you so much for jumping on this session. Make sure that you do everything that I told you to do, guys, because if you don't,